similar, so you'd have to identify if things are similar. So what we would have to do is, first of all, try and make sure we're comparing corresponding side lengths. So I would suggest that for similar and congruent triangles that the angles are always going to be the same. So I'm going to identify this angle here. Which angle would be its corresponding one in this triangle? Jamie? This one here, and for this triangle? Okay, so that's going to help us a little bit. It will be also that obviously your longest length is going to be the longest one in all of them. So let's start comparing. So if I were to compare this length with triangle 1, I'm going to be comparing it with this length here, yes? So I would know that 18 divided by 6 is, don't all rush at once. 3.
You can't remember?
I'm asking you lot.
Wait, I could use 40 minutes, 60 minutes.
Okay, because this is the longest length in this triangle, and this is the longest length in this triangle. Therefore, if they were similar, then we would be comparing those two side lengths. Okay? Now, if these triangles are similar, this is the smallest length, isn't it? Yes? So if I did 10 divided by the smallest length here, which in this case is 3, do I get this same answer?
No.
No, therefore these two triangles are not similar. Brianna. No, so this is what I'm... Oh yes, completely your choice. You could do this small one divided by the big one. You would just have a fraction that would be the same as each other. Yeah. Okay, so we've decided that 1 and 2 are not similar. So let's try now which 2 do you want to compare?
2 and
3. 2 and 3. Okay. So if we were comparing 2 and 3, then if I go with the long side again, let's go back to blue. So if here it would be 18 divided by what? 9. So in this case that gives us, I wrote the answer. So 18 divided by 9 is 2. Therefore, again, if I went for the small side, I would be doing 10 divided by which side length?
4.5.
4.5. Does that give me 2? Does not equal 2. So therefore 2 and 3 are not similar. So we need to check 1 and 3. Okay, so we've checked 2 and 1. We've checked 2 and 3. So we're now going to check 1 and 3. So if we did the long length on triangle 3, so that would be 9. And our long length here is 6. So 9 and 6. Does that simplify?
Yeah.
Yes, to 3 and 2.
Because 3 goes into both of these, doesn't it? So 9 and 6. How many times does 3 go into 9?
3.
And how many times does it go into 6? Okay, so we've simplified it to 3 over 2. Next one, the small length. So our small length would be 4.5 and 3. So 4.5 and 3. Well, it's hard to compare this.
No.
Sometimes it may be easier to make them whole numbers. So could I make these both whole numbers? I could double both of them, couldn't I? Yeah, because if I double this one, it becomes 9 over 6. Oh, well, that must be the same as the one up above then. Bless you.
They're similar.
Okay, so we've got 2 of the same, but we should just check the last one. So let's check the final one, and that's our 6, bless you, over 4. 6 over 4. What number goes into both 6 and 4? Ah, lovely jubbly. So our triangles that are similar would be triangle 3 and triangle 1. Look, I've squidged it all in up here, but I've got space here.
I was going to ask, and you didn't let me.
Oh, bless my heart. So triangles 1 and 3 are similar. All right, so if they're similar. Okay, so if given information about the angles, we know that all three of them should be the same. So if you're missing an angle, basically you just need to find the missing one. What do we know about angles? They all add up to 180, the interior angles. So we've got 55 and 60 here. What does that make when we add those two?
My brain's not comprehending.
115. And so what would this angle here be?
75. 75.
65.
65.
There you go.
I'm sorry. I'm dying.
Okay, if these angles are 60 and 45, what does that add up to?
Yes, you're right.
What does 60 and 45 add up to?
105.
And what does that make this angle?
75. Not 60.
And this is 65 and 60. What does that add up to?
125.
And then what are we missing?
55.
55. Sorry, it's not working today.
All right. Shh. So then we have to check which two angles have the same combination. So we've got a 60, 65, and 50, 60, 65, 50. So it would be 1 and 3.
You're almost spoiled it.
Okay, are we good to go?
Yeah. Dismiss?
Because they've got the three same angles. Shh. Let's do this one here. Are these two triangles similar? Well, we would say 11 over 6 is equal to how much?
11 over 6. 11 over
Not 1.5, darling. 1 and 5, 6. Let's just write
You
that.
want us to do that?
Shh. How would we decide if they were similar? What would I do? What's
9 divided by 4.
you do 9 divided by 4? What's 9 divided by 4?
1.
Well, fine. I know it goes into there at least twice. So not similar. Here we've got the following shapes are similar, so they've told us they're similar. Find lengths X, Y, and angle W. So if we're trying to find angle W, what's it going to be?
50.
50. So that was a nice, easy one. If we're trying to find length X, so what we would do here is we'd say this unknown X divided by which corresponding side? 7 would have to be equal to which two numbers?
8 over 8.
Now, it's going to be 6 over 8. Do you all see why? Which triangle did we start off with the X?
Green one.
The green triangle. So therefore that means we have to start off with the green triangle length on the top here. Happy with that? So X, we started with green divided by red, must equal green divided by red. So to rearrange this to get X on its own, we would have 6 over 8 multiplied by 7, because I've got X divided by 7 here, and to undo that I have to multiply both sides by 7, which gives me 42 over 8, which is 5 1/4. So that's length X. When we do a similar thing for length Y,
Y equals.
so we would have Y over which
4.
corresponding to 4 equals what?
Can we do 6 over 8 again?
No, we don't do 6 over 8. Why do we do 8 over 6? Because red is on the top. Awesome. So then Y is equal to 8 over 6 multiplied by 4. Let's do some simplifying. So 16 over 3.
Do you make that a...
Well, we're multiplying our whole number, so that would be over 1.
No, but I mean, like, when it was like 7 over 7 equals 308, would you multiply that to be 8x over
Yes, but you're then just going to have to do divided by 8 afterwards. It's just a waste of time.
Why
Would it be
divided by 6 times what?
would it be 5
Times 4, multiplied by 4 over 1.
Would it be 5 1/3?
Which is 5 1/3, yep.
Oh.
Okay, we good with that?
So we could do